Welcome everyone. Welcome to the Amazon informational session. We're going to give it a couple minutes to let everyone enter the webinar and then we will get started. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the informational session with Amazon. We're going to give it a couple more minutes to allow everyone time to enter the webinar and then we'll get started. Welcome everyone. It is 9:30, so we will go ahead and get started. My name is Christy Barr. I'm the Director of Workforce Development and Education at the Little Rock Regional Chamber, and we'd like to welcome you all to this session with Amazon. This will be an informational session, and as Lolita and Tammy present, please type your questions in the chat or the Q&A field. You will not have audio or video during this presentation, so please put your questions in the chat or the Q&A, and we will answer them at the conclusion of their official presentation. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Lolita and Tammy.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us this morning to learn more about opportunities that Amazon has for you. Welcome to Amazon, the home of the starting $15 an hour starting pay. It does not stop there. That's just where it starts.
I'm sorry, go ahead. Good morning, everyone.
So good morning again. So my name is Lolita Moore. I am a workforce staffing coordinator. I have been with Amazon for 2 years now. I did start off as a contractor and was hired on full time. It's a very, very good opportunity that we are going to be presenting to you. So I'm very excited that you are here with us this morning.
Good morning, Little Rock. I'm Tammy Alexander Epps. I'm a workforce staffing coordinator as well, and we are so excited to be here. We are so excited to present our presentation to everyone. We have so much to tell you and cannot wait to share.
Yeah, so let's get started. So why Amazon? Amazon is the Earth's most customer-centric company. This is what unites Amazonians across teams and geographies as we all are striving to delight our customers and make their lives easier, one innovative product, service, and idea at a time. Together, we create and build. We do collaborate with each other. We take ownership of what we do. We're accountable for what we do, regardless if it's launching new technology or a new Amazon fulfillment center. We do that together. We are supported by innovative technology. When we build our fulfillment centers and delivery stations, we have recently built a robotics facility here in the Little Rock area. So that is really, really exciting. And that's information that we're going to be providing to you. So you will be able to capitalize on that and secure a position within Amazon.
Happy Friday, Little Rock. Let's talk about benefits. Here at Amazon, the perks of being an Amazon employee, it does not stop at just collaborating with great people on exciting and innovative projects. We also offer a full range of benefits for our regular full-time US employees as well as their family members, including domestic partners and their children. We have medical benefits, 401k investment, time off options, as well as employee assistance. And Lolita, when do all of our benefits start?
Your benefits start on your first day. So on your day one, when you arrive at work, you should be able to log in to your app and apply for your medical benefits. That is day one.
So that as soon as I'm hired, I walk in the door for my first day, I have benefits. That is awesome.
Yes, ma'am, that is correct. That's amazing. All right, let's talk about growth at Amazon. So, as an hourly associate, you are among those on the front lines fulfilling customers' orders and enjoying opportunity to advance within the company. Things that you would need, these attributes will definitely enhance your possibility of being promoted within the facilities that you'll be working. A positive work attitude and leadership skills, excellent job performance and great productivity, putting out good quality, being safe, and of course, attendance. Commitment to a culture of safety. Those are things that will help you get promoted within Amazon.
So it doesn't matter where I start, Lolita.
Nope, it doesn't matter where you start, it's just where you finish.
Thank you. So remember, Lolita said it does not matter where you start, it's where you finish. How to advance your career. We strive to maintain an environment where people can learn, adapt, and excel. Amazon believes everyone should have the opportunity to learn new skills and build their career, whether that means at Amazon or elsewhere. We have several projects that we have, or different programs that we are working on. Career choice. This is a great one. The company prepays 95% of tuition and fees to earn certificates and your associate's degree in high demand occupations such as aircraft, machine technology, dental hygienes. But again, the company will prepay 95% of your tuition and fees. That is awesome. Career skills. This is another program that we have. Several programs that are designed to give the associate a way to move into a highly skilled career by providing them more training and industry certification needed to make it happen. So, Amazon is continuing to advance your career. Associate to Tech, which is one of my favorites, provides fulfillment center associates the opportunity to move into technical roles regardless of their previous IT experience. Within Amazon's vast operation network, we also have a fully paid 90-day program designed to place associates in the on the job training for IT support technician. How great is that? So, Lolita, if I want to join Associate to Tech, do I have to have any experience in IT?
Absolutely not. We would love to train. One of our leadership principles is hire and develop. So, hey, everyone that's
Mm,
listening, if you are looking to get your foot in the door, right, and you want to advance your career within Amazon, learn our
mhm.
14 leadership principles. You can Google them. There are 14 of them, and one of them is hire
Yes.
and develop. So, once you come in and you come in as a warehouse associate, we will do our best to provide you with the access and resources to receive knowledge to advance in your career.
Yes, and Associate to Tech is one of my favorites.
That is one of her favorites. She loves that one. All right. Let's talk about safety. So we take our health and safety very serious here at Amazon. The health and safety of our employees and contractors around the world continues to be our number one top priority as we face challenges associated with COVID-19. Leaders across Amazon are meeting every day to consider the evolving situation and are consulting with medical experts to ensure we are doing all that we can to keep our team safe and healthy. When you come into our hiring events, you will still remain your 6 feet social distance. Um, we, the employees, do have to have our temperature checks every morning when we enter the building. We will provide you with masks if you do not have one. We will provide you with gloves if you care to wear them. We clean and sanitize every 2 hours because we want to make sure that we're keeping not only you all safe, but us safe as well.
Thank you, Lolita. Safety is very, very important. Our jobs here at Amazon, we have different type of fulfillment centers. We have a fulfillment center, we have a AR sortation center, we have delivery stations, we have whole food markets. Here in our Little Rock area, we have a fulfillment center. You work inside an Amazon warehouse, selecting, packing, and shipping customer orders. You will interact with innovative technology, and that's in our fulfillment center. We also have what we call an AR center, and that is Amazon Robotic. So you'll be doing things pretty much the same thing in the fulfillment center. However, you'll be interacting more with our Amazon robotics, which means you may stand in one place and we'll have those robotics bring the different packages straight to you. So, in other words, we have two different centers that we have here in Little Rock. And which one of those are going to launch first, Lolita?
That is lit one, LIT one. Let's get litty. That is lit one. We also
Yes.
have a delivery station here as well. Some of you may already know, but we do have a couple other sites currently in the Little Rock area, but we are expanding to a AR sortable and a non-sortable. So that's really, really exciting. Thanks, Tammy.
You're welcome. Yeah, I forgot all about. We do have two delivery stations that's been here for a while. We're growing in Little Rock and the surrounding area.
We are. Now let's get to the nitty gritty of this. So I'm sure you all are wondering, how do we apply for these jobs? So much of our process have moved to virtual. So instead of attending in person, candidates can complete more of that process online, virtual, before you come to one of our new hire events. So there are 4 steps to this process. That first step is to complete your job application and preview. So that consists of providing some information about yourself, completing an online assessment, and selecting your preferred shift. After you finish your application, you will receive an email link for a 30-minute virtual job preview. That's where you'll learn more about your role at Amazon and the final step before your first day. No travel is required. Excuse me. After that, the second thing that you would do is you will, after completing your virtual on the job preview, you will attend a 20-minute in-person new hire event. That's where you will submit your verification for your I-9, which will be a social security card, birth certificate, permanent residence card, passport. There's a broader list of items that you can bring to the new hire event, but what we do like to stress is that they cannot be paper copies and they cannot be expired. Okay, they have to be in the original form or a certified copy. Okay. We really hate to turn people around if they don't meet that criteria, because there's only certain documents that we can accept and they have to be in a certain form as well. So after you attend your new hire event and you pass your drug test, or you take your drug test and we run your background check, then after that we will prepare you to attend your first day of work. So you will receive in an email, we communicate a lot by email. You will receive a lot of emails from Amazon. You will not receive a phone call. You will receive an email from us. In that email, you will get your virtual new hire orientation, which is a training video that will be about 3 hours long, but guess what? It's paid, right? Right, Tammy?
Yes, ma'am. You are paid to watch those videos in the convenience of your own home. However, you cannot use a cell phone.
All right, so after that video, you will also receive a link to complete your pre-employment paperwork. That's going to be like your direct deposit form, your tax withholding forms, things of that nature. So after you complete all of that, you will be set up to attend your day one. You will receive an email confirming your time and the location to attend your day one, and you'll be set to go. Oh, another thing that I forgot to mention, when you're at the new hire event, we're going to take your picture. We're going to take your picture for your badge photo, right? So you're going to be a blue badge employee, which means it's 40 hours a week position with your medical benefits, again starting on your day one. And we're also going to send you a contingent offer letter. Your offer letter is going to be contingent upon you successfully passing your background check and drug test, right? So, and then the fourth step is your day one. So you will have learning ambassadors there and HR representatives there and a learning team there to greet you and to make sure that you are set up for success. Okay, so I need everyone to pull out their cell phones because this next step is very, very important. I need everyone to pull out their cell phones. I'm gonna give you a few seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so I need you to pull up your text message. I need you to send a text message to the phone number 77088. Okay, the reason why we're doing this is because this is going to opt you in into our text message program so that you will be one of the first to hear about our jobs. This is a very, very important step because you have to have an appointment to see us, and our appointment slots fill up really, really fast. So to make sure that you get a good appointment that's going to be suitable to your needs and your lifestyle, and to make sure that you're able to select a schedule as well that's suitable for your needs and your lifestyle, let's get you opted into this so that you can receive a text message of when we post our positions. So you're going to text LTRNOW1, that's all one word, to the phone number 77088. Okay, that's 2 7s, 1 0, and 2 8s. Okay, there's also a link that you can utilize to check to see if any jobs have posted, just in case. We know how technology can be sometimes, but just in case we want that extra level of protection, you can go to amazon.com/Little Rock Jobs.
Lolita, do we have our positions posted right now for that site on that link that they're going to? The amazon.com/Little Rock Jobs.
No, ma'am. If you go to that link right now today, you will not see any positions posted because we have not started hiring. And that's why we're trying to get ahead of the game, trying to let the community know that it is coming. It's coming soon. We're hoping to have those positions posted late May. Okay, so that's really, really soon. So that's why it's really important to have you opt into that text message campaign, and that's texting the phone number 77088 with the message LTR now one, all one word. It's going to ask you a few questions. The first question is going to be, do we have permission to send you a text message? You have to say yes in order for us to take you to the next step. After that, it's going to ask you for your zip code. It has to be a Little Rock zip code because it's going to send you the job that's nearest you, nearest the zip code that you entered. And then after that, if you have successfully opted in, it's going to thank you and it's going to acknowledge that you will be one of the first to know about our jobs when they start posting. Okay, on to the next.
Okay. Hopefully everyone has opted in. It is so important. You'll start receiving those text messages as soon as we post. And Lolita, how long will they receive those text messages?
They will receive those text messages until they opt out. So at any time you can opt out. You can, I think, text the word stop to opt out of receiving the text messages.
Okay, great. What are Amazon jobs like? This is one part that another part that we really, really love here at Amazon. We have a very relaxed dress code, allows comfort at work. You can wear leggings, jeggings, jeans, shorts. Did I miss anything, Lolita? T-shirts. Comfortable shoes is a must. You will be standing or walking for 4 to 10. And what that means is you're working 4 days a week, 10-hour days. If there's mandatory overtime or if there's voluntary overtime, you may be working up to 12 hours a day. So comfortable shoes is a must. Be able to lift up to 49 pounds and learn to operate a pit, which is a powered industrial truck. So that could be a forklift, a cherry picker. That is so awesome. Again, Amazon is advancing your career because we will train you on how to operate the powered industrial trucks that they use in each one of our locations. Did I miss anything about that relaxed dress code, Lolita?
No, it sounds like you covered everything to me. As long as your attire is not offensive to anyone, you can come dressed
Mm,
relaxed, and you can even wear shorts.
yes. And yes, the facility is climate controlled. Mhm.
And let me mention also, if you need any type of accommodations to help you perform your job successfully, make sure that during that application process, you select that option. So Amazon is a very diverse and inclusive employer. So if there are any things that you need to help perform your job successfully, make sure you let us know so that we can make
Right.
sure that we're prepared and that you're prepared for success on your day one.
Thank you for bringing that up, Lolita. That's very good.
All right, our affinity networks. So I
Mm,
did mention on the previous slide that Amazon is very diverse and inclusive. So with that being said, we have different affinity groups for anyone to take a part in to make you feel supported and acknowledged with the background you come with. We want you to come as yourself. We want you to come with energy, great spirits, so that we have provided these affinity network groups so that you can join those. You can do community work with the affinity groups, and there are several for you to choose from. We have the Warriors at Amazon. So
mhm.
if you come from a family with a military background, or if you have one yourself, we have Amazon PWD as a support group for people with disabilities. We have Latinas at Amazon. We have the Black Employee Network. We have Glamazon. We have Asians at Amazon. We have just so many different affinity groups that will help you feel supported in whatever you do. And if you have any ideas or anything that you like to bring to the table, one of our leadership principles is invent and simplify, think big. So those things will help us continue to grow and evolve. So we would love for you to be a part of these groups.
Lolita, can I be a part of more than one network?
Yes, ma'am, you can. Absolutely. You can be a part of as many as you like. Like I said, they're there to support you and your background and your culture. So yes, I know that I'm a part of several, so you can be a part of several as well.
Thank you.
So that concludes our presentation. I hope that you all received some very, very, very valuable information from us. If you have any questions, we are here to support them and answer as many as we can.
Ladies,
Chris-
we've had several questions coming in, so let me start filtering some of those to you. Um, Are there part-time positions available?
Usually, when we launch a facility, we launch with full-time positions. Maybe down the line, after those first 8 weeks, there may be part-time positions, but usually there are just full-time positions to help us launch the site.
Okay. Do you know yet what the hours will be? You said 4 days a week, 10 hours. Do you know what those hours look like?
We haven't. Go ahead, Lolita.
So we have not yet figured out what that labor order is going to look like. And what that means is that the business has not disclosed to us what hours of operations there would be. But I can give you an example of other facilities that are very similar to the ones that we will be launching here in Little Rock. So we have a first half and we have a second half. So for the first half, the hours could be from like 7 a.m. to what, 5:30 p.m. And then we could have like a 7 p.m. to a 5:30 a.m. And the days could be like a Monday, Tuesday, off Wednesday, work Thursday, Friday, off Saturday, Sunday, or work Sunday through Wednesday, or Wednesday through Saturday, or things like that. So there's going to be a very, very good combination of days and hours, but it may not all roll out at the same time. So there will be like different variations depending on the week, and then again, the business need.
What's my favorite shift, Lolita?
The donut shift, where you work Monday,
Yes.
Tuesday, off Wednesday, work Thursday, Friday, and off Saturday, Sunday. Now, one of those days are going to be a mandatory overtime day. So that day is going to be attached to your shift. So that means if the site mandates overtime, then that overtime day that we will disclose to you at the new hire event, that will be the day that you would be mandated to work overtime. There's also opportunities for you to work like voluntary overtime, or you can have voluntary time off. There's just a lot of time off options or options for you to work additional days.
Ladies, we've had several questions around when to apply. So is there a link for the application? When do I apply? Should I apply now and like have it be on file, or wait until the jobs post?
So you may be able to go in and register. You won't get very far because we haven't posted any positions. And that's why we asked you all to opt in to the LTR Now One. And you text that to 77088. And there's also the website, the link down at the on this screen. It's to my left. It's in blue, and you can log on to that website, and you will not see Little Rock jobs posted, but you will probably see them hopefully in late May. You may, but if you are looking to, we do have other facilities, other sites here, like we mentioned earlier. So if you're looking to start work now, go ahead and log in and see if there are any positions available, something that's suitable for your lifestyle and your needs, because there may be an opportunity before we launch the new sites.
Do you have lead or supervisor positions available?
I'm not sure what's all posted as far as leadership and critical roles, but you can go to Amazon, AmazonJobs.com, and see if there are other positions that are available outside of the warehouse associate positions. But let me tell you this, this is a brand new facility, although we have some employees already in place that are not warehouse associates, but there could be other opportunities for you once you get your foot in the door. You may be able to take on a role as a learning ambassador or a training coordinator, things like that, that will set you up for your next career move within Amazon.
A question about the zip code portion of the texting. If you live close to Little Rock but not in Little Rock, can you still apply, and can you still register in that text?
Yes, you can. What the text message option is, it's going to text you the closest facility to you. So whether it's lit 1, lit 2, depending on which zip code you put in there in the text message, is where you'll start receiving those text messages, the information.
Can you describe where the locations are? It sounds like there's one in North Little Rock and one in Little Rock.
Yes, so there's one at 7001, and I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Is it Zuber or Zeber
Correct.
Road?
Zuber. Zuber Road in the port of Little Rock off of I-440.
Okay. You know what? I don't have the other location out. I can pull it out really quick.
That's okay.
I should.
It
Okay.
is for those on the call, it's in North Little Rock, off of the Galloway exit. What is the pay schedule? Is it weekly, bi-weekly?
That's weekly.
Okay. Do you have a probationary period for employment?
No, there is no
Like a 30,
probationary.
60, yeah.
No, there is no probationary period for employment. And let me also mention that $15 is the starting pay. Depending on the shift and the schedule that you select, there could possibly be a shift differential that's included with that.
What if someone wanted to only work weekends?
Well, right now, once we launch the site, will be full-time positions available. So that's more 4 days, 10-hour shifts.
Okay. Can you guys describe in a little more detail the difference between Lit 1 and Lit 2?
Sure. Basically, to my understanding, one is basically going to be working with robotics and the other one will not as much.
Right. Okay. And so Lit 1 in Little Rock near the port is the robotics facility?
Yes, that is correct. That is the AR
Okay.
sortable.
And then, okay, and then Lit 2 in North Little Rock off the Galloway exit is the other facility.
That
Do you
is
guys
correct.
offer discounts to your employees?
Of course we do. We have a site dedicated to benefit hub, dedicated to all the different discounts that we have, which it's a lot of discounts.
If talk about someone's work history or experience. If they have experience in e-commerce, does that give them a leg up?
For our entry level tier 1 positions, there's no experience required for those positions. And that's the entry level position.
Perfect.
Now, once you get your foot in the door and you see all of the opportunities that we have, then that may be an
Right.
advantage that you may have.
Perfect. How long do you have to work for the company before you're eligible for the tuition reimbursement program?
To our knowledge, that's 2 years.
2 years, okay. Couple questions about the background check and whether Amazon hires employees with a felon background.
We do have a third party that handles background checks for us. So we encourage everyone to apply and go through our process. If there are questions or concerns, that third party company will reach out to the applicant. But we do encourage everyone to apply.
We've had a couple questions coming in about what kind of information will be covered in the job fair being held tomorrow and on Monday, the drive-through job fair.
So basically, it would be the same information. We do have like the Tango cards and swag, and it's just a little bit more personable. To get that, that one-on-one feel again, because COVID has restricted us for so much. I mean, we'll still be remaining our social distance of 6 feet, but it will just be like a more one-on-one type interaction at the drive-through job fairs. But basically, we'll be relaying the same information. Still come by and
Are you
see
gonna
us.
have are you gonna have a third shift? Do you know?
It's just the first half and a second half. So that second half really covers the third shift, if that makes sense. So the first shift will start like at 7 a.m. and end at 5:30. And then the second shift will start like around 5:30 or 6 and then go to like 7 in the morning.
Okay.
They overlap each
If you
other.
are a long-term unemployed individual, can you still be considered for employment?
Yes, definitely. Please apply.
Yes, as
Awesome.
Tammy mentioned earlier, you do not need
Mm-hmm.
experience. We will train you.
Mm-hmm.
One of our leadership principles is hire and develop. We do not require you to come in the door with any warehouse experience at all. We will train you on all of our equipment. We will train you on how to operate a powered industrial truck if that is something that you would like to do.
Any other questions? If you have a question, oh, what is the cutoff age to be hired?
There is no cutoff, but you do have to be the age of 18. You have to be at least 18
Okay.
years old.
For those on the call, if you've got a question, oh wait, I do see one I haven't answered, but if you have a question I haven't answered yet, please post it again in the chat or in the Q&A. But I do have one about, are there flexible schedules or ways to negotiate scheduling for moms who have to work around daycare options for their children and specific schedules for daycare?
So we don't necessarily have, not to my knowledge. Now, this is going to be a new launch site. Amazon is always evolving. We're always changing processes to evolve with the economy. So as of now, I would say you would have to select a shift that provides you with that flexibility. We offer a variety of shifts, but we come out with new combinations of shifts to make them candidate friendly. So once we post the positions, you'll be able to select a shift that you feel is suitable to your needs.
What should someone study for the assessment test?
I don't think there's anything that you need to study, but I would suggest be prepared for the assessment, which means make sure you're in a place where you can have access to a computer. I would not suggest taking the assessment on a cell phone. So you want to make sure that you're in an area where you're comfortable and you can take your time completing that assessment.
You mentioned getting your foot in the door and then moving into a different position. Is there an application program for that, or what's that process once you're in the door?
Once you're in the door, and this is another great thing about Amazon. Lolita, how long do I have to stay in my position?
30 days.
Yes, after 30 days, and once you've started after 30 days, if you're in hopefully you're in good standing, there is a transfer and application process that's internal. So you'll work with your HR team. There's a site where they post internal positions. So you'll work with your on-site HR team, and they will help you process a transfer, or if you're trying to apply for something different, they would allow you to do that process, and they'll train you and walk you step by step on how to do everything. We have boards posted in most of our facilities, and they also display um, positions that's available.
And there's also different programs within Amazon. If you wanted to work like as an intern in a particular role, you can apply to do
Mhm.
that as well. And if there is a position that you're interested in and you don't see like an opportunity for you to apply to work as an intern, you let your supervisor know, hey, I want to work in HR. I want to see what it's like in HR. And you may be able to work as a seasonal employee like during peak time to help out the HR team. There's just so much that you can do, and there's so much that we do to help with your growth.
Could someone come in as a CDL driver, or should or would they have to start off as a warehouse associate first?
If you are looking to drive, we do have a team that you may be able to acquire like different or more skills that are needed to be an operator. But if you are looking like for a position to work in the yard or be a contractor, or if you're an owner operator, then that would be like a different process.
Is the assessment proctored?
is it proctored? You take the assessment at your home. So you take it, that's a great thing. You take it in the convenience of your own home. We will send you a link and you click on that link. So you take all of that at home.
Okay. Do you have to speak fluent English?
You do have to be able to understand English, speak and understand English, because when you're at the new hire event, when you attend the new hire event, we are pretty much hands off, especially due to COVID-19. And the drug test portion is going to be a video. So you have to be able to follow the instructions of the video in order to move to the next step of the process. And it is in English.
Can someone take the assessment on an iPad? I know you guys said no cell phones.
If I'm not mistaken, yes, you can use an iPad.
Okay. If somebody already has forklift experience, can they go right into that position when they start?
Well, here at Amazon, we would prefer that's great that they have it, but we prefer to train you to make sure that you're doing it the Amazon way. So that's part of your growth and development, that we will train you at Amazon on how to use all those powered industrial trucks. So that's great. That having that experience will definitely help, but you will still have to go through our certification and our training.
Yeah, and let your supervisor know too that you come with that qualification or with that skill, because you could easily possibly become a learner trainer or a training coordinator to help train the other onboarding associates with becoming a forklift operator.
Ladies, cover once again, because I'm still seeing a couple questions. We have one about if somebody lives in Conway, which is about 30 minutes from here, can they still be considered? And so I think there's some confusion about when we say the texting, you need to put in your Little Rock zip code, that people think it has to be within the city limits of Little Rock proper. Can you address that again?
Absolutely. So when you enter your zip code, and my apologies, but when you enter your zip code, it's going to provide you with the location that's closest and nearest to your zip code.
Yeah, so put the zip code
So
of where you reside, where you
where you
live.
reside, where you live, yes.
Perfect. Do you have many positions that require a bachelor's degree?
That would be, so for our warehouse associates position, you do not have to have a degree. We just ask that you have your high school diploma or equivalent. Now, if you are looking to pursue a career in other opportunities that require a bachelor's degree, then you can look on our website, which is amazonjobs.com, and they should have information on there if you want to pursue a different avenue within Amazon. But if you are looking to progress within Amazon and you do not have your bachelor's degree, and you would like to apply for a position that requires a bachelor's degree, then all we're asking you is to have 2 years of Amazon experience that will equate to a bachelor's degree.
Can you talk a little bit about time off in general, but then also specifically, we have someone who has a military spouse who is sometimes deployed. Is there flexibility to accommodate those kind of situations?
I'm looking at Lolita because she loves, loves, loves. We have um, one of our Affinity groups is for military spouse. Yes, we would make those accommodations for military. They do have to provide their paperwork to their supervisor. We have so many different options for our military. Please thank them for their service, military as well as for the military spouse. Um, we have different sites that they can go on and look for positions as well. So yes, please apply and make sure you provide that paperwork to your HR department as soon as you start on your day one. Yes, we love the military as well as their spouse.
Perfect. So after someone enters their zip code, in the text string, do they get a location right away, or is that the end of it? And then once the jobs post, they get notifications?
Right. So when you opt into the text message campaign, the last text message you're going to get is thanking you for opting in, and you'll be one of the first to hear about our jobs. So as soon as our jobs post, that's when you'll receive an alert that we have posted our positions. You'll see a link within that text message that you can click on that will take you to the website to start applying.
That's helpful, Lolita, because we had some questions about where to go to apply and when can they start applying. So I think that answered most of them, that those text messages will start coming out at the end of May, and the link to where to apply will be in the text.
Yes.
Perfect. Folks, if you've got any other questions, please be sure to put them in the chat or the Q&A. Lolita, is there remote work?
Possibly. Again, you will find those type of positions on amazonjobs.com.
We have someone asking you guys personally, which affinity group networks are you a part of, and what kind of experiences have you had with them?
I'm a part of the BEN group. I'm also part of the Women in Operations. And we have had both of the groups are totally different. We have similar to like a book club. They send us books that they suggest that we read. So we have different book clubs. And keep in mind, when I say women at Amazon and BN, we may send out an email for a book that we've suggested a book to read. We may receive anywhere from 100 replies to 200 replies. This is all over the United States. You get to interact with people from all over the United States that's a part of your network. We have a lot that come up with ideas, that create different games, that write books and will send them to us. Hey, test this game, see if you like it. Different groups, network groups, they do different things for the community as well. So for me, the BN and Women at Amazon are awesome, awesome groups. Those are the ones that I'm a part of.
And they also support you too during difficult times with racial injustice and just what's going on in the world. So there are groups to support you, to support us when we feel like we need support, and they provide a lot of transparency. They have difficult conversations. They're just there to just provide you with like real life situations and to support you during hard times like we're going through today with the pandemic, and just a variety of things. Again, Amazon has a culture of diversity and inclusion, and we want everyone to feel supported, all walks of life. We want everyone to feel supported and appreciated.
Can you go over again what forms of identification are required at the hiring event?
Sure. We will send out, once you go through the application process, we will send out what forms are acceptable. We just ask that they are in its original form or a certified copy. So if you have like a permanent residence card, passport, birth certificate, driver's license. You can have a student ID. Did I say social security card? Military, a government issued ID. We'll send you a list because sometimes there's a combination depending on what identification you have. You may need to bring a combination of items, or just one item may be acceptable. But we will send you a list once you go through that process of what items are or what documents are acceptable.
And keep in mind, you have to bring that item with you. We don't accept a picture of that item on your cell phone. So, because we have to upload the information. So please make sure you bring those copies with you if it's a certified copy.
Going back to the affinity programs, if someone is not Latino but wanted to join that affinity group to learn more about the culture, can they do that?
Oh, yes, we encourage that. Yes. Most definitely. You'll be interacting with people from all walks of life. Like Lolita said earlier, diversity and inclusion. Um, I love the affinity groups that I've joined. I learned so much from them. And it's transparency. That's the key. So I love those groups. But yes, feel free to join any of the groups.
Um, a couple questions coming in about the drive-through event. I just want to make everyone aware. I put in the chat the locations and times and dates for the 2 drive-through events coming up this Saturday and on Monday. And a question is, does the application process start at the drive-through event, or what should they expect at one of those events?
Well, at our drive-through events, we'll cover some of the information that we've covered today, this morning as well. But you'll have a little more, if you have additional questions, you'll get to meet us. It's more of a one-on-one. We'll keep our 6 feet, but we do have a lot of swag to give away with Amazon on it. So it's more of a one-on-one interaction with us. You may think of questions later today that you should have asked. Well, you'll have that opportunity during the 2 drive-through job fairs that we're having.
If someone is currently employed by another package company, does that affect their eligibility for hire?
A different packaging company, as long as it's not in, is it an Amazon company or non-Amazon company?
I don't know that, Tammy.
Okay, if it's another packaging company, of course they can apply.
Okay.
If it's an Amazon company, then we'll go through the internal process.
Lolita, can you read off, if you've got it in front of you, the address for Lit 1 again? And I'm going to type it in the chat for everyone.
Sure, it's 7001 Zuber Road.
Perfect. 7001.
That is correct.
Okay. Got that in there. And clarifying questions, the pay begins at $15 an hour.
That is the starting pay. And remember, Lolita, to talk about a shift differential depending on the days of the week that you're working, as well as the shift, the hours that you're working. That is the starting pay.
Okay. Folks, I'm thinking we've gotten all of your questions answered. Again, if you have a question that you don't feel comfortable asking here, or a question we haven't gotten to, please feel free to attend one of the drive-through sessions. Again, it will be similar information to today, but you'll have an opportunity to interact with Tammy and Lolita one-on-one and ask questions and get some additional information. Those events will take place. There will be one tomorrow on Saturday, May 1st from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Little Rock Workforce Center on South University Avenue in Little Rock. Again, those locations and addresses are in the chat. And then a second event will be Monday, May 3rd from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Dickey Stevens parking lot in North Little Rock. So take a look at those. Again, it is just a drive-through event, informational interaction. You can start to apply once the jobs post in late May. And we've had one final question about, can someone get a copy of your slides? We will post a recording of one of these sessions on the AmazonLR.com website, so you can rewatch and see the slides and listen to this again. And additionally, there is a link there to the single slide that shows the hiring process. So you can find that single slide there. Any other? Yes, that slide. There's a link to that page on the AmazonLR.com. Let me put that in the chat.
And we will also have copies of this slide and a couple other important information that we feel like will be helpful and valuable for you to apply at Amazon, available at the drive-through job fairs.
Okay, well, let me just say on behalf of Little Rock and North Little Rock and the community here, we're so excited and grateful to have Amazon coming on board here. We're looking forward to helping you find all 1,000 of the employees that you need. We've had a great start today. I think you've had some excellent questions, and it sounds like you've got some really great candidates on the call today. So thank you, thank you. Looking forward to July when these jobs start.
Yes, and Christy, thank you so much. You have played a very pivotal role in our success here with getting the word out.
Yes.
We really appreciate all the hard work that you've put into supporting us in coordinating these events. So thank you so much for your hard work and efforts. I know it wasn't easy. We're not done yet. We still have a little ways to go, but you are doing an amazing job, and we appreciate you so very, very much. We also thank you all for watching and taking notes and interacting with us, asking questions. We hope that you all still come see us at the drive-through job fair
Yes.
so that we can show you our energy and show you what Amazon has to bring to your community, because what you see is what you're going to get. And we love to interact with people. So we are very, very excited. And thank you again for being a part of our presentation today.
Yes, thank you, Little Rock and the surrounding area. We really appreciate. We have so many participants today, so thank you so much. We look forward to meeting you this weekend and on Monday. Thank you again. Can't wait to start hiring in Little Rock.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.